Hello. Wait, this isn't right. That's better. Sorry for the cringy intro, everyone. Hello. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Or if you're new here, stick around. You may like it here. I've been wanting to do this for a while where I make a new talking head, but I never found the time nor motivation to do so. Finally, I can say I did it. Though I don't have different hand movements or arm movements, I do have different eye shapes and pupils. Also, I want to say sorry for the wind in the background. It's really hot in my room, so I'm sorry. While designing this VTuber or concept for my persona was kind of hard. This will be a separate VTuber from my main VTuber model. My persona and my VTuber model are separate. A video about that later. Now, without further ado, why don't we get into the process of making the VTuber model? So my idea behind this was I wanted it to be kind of inspired by a dog, but I didn't want it to look too much like a dog because furries. So I kind of added little tufts in her hair with little pigtails to look like ears, if you want to say it looks like ears. You may notice later on that I make a bunch of different outfits, and the one I settle for is actually just the floating sweater person thing I make here in a second. Yeah, I didn't really plan out what I wanted to do for the bottom. I'm assuming she's wearing pants or a skirt because why would she not be wearing pants or a skirt? Anyway, I digress. I think the sweater is cute. I saw a sweater with a bunch of oranges on it, like it was blue, on Pinterest, and I thought it was cute, so I took the colors and just made it like my own little thing. I really like the colors blue and orange together. Orange is actually my favorite color, so yeah. Don't pay too much attention to the legs of this next drawing, the full body one. Yeah, I didn't do a very good job with the feet or the legs. They kind of look off. I'm sorry, they don't look very good. I also only do flat colors for this piece because I was still trying to find out the design. Anyway, those are the final designs. I'm not going to speed through this one because it's basically me making the talking heads and the design process. What I mean when I say design process, it's like I was still kind of going back and forth with what I wanted to do. So I added like little stuff under her eyes, kind of inspired by Eldoria from Jujutsu Kaisen. Like it was gonna be like red, which I have on the 3D model that I made. But I just didn't end up liking it very much in the end. I don't know if it's just my lack of drawing skills or just it being a not so good design element the way I drew it. I don't know. She looks a lot more like a puppy here, and I think you can kind of tell she was inspired by a dog or a puppy, but I just didn't really resonate with this design very much, so I ended up changing it. As you can see, I'm kind of playing around with the different facial expressions. Also, this hand took me way too long to get right in the line art. Like, you thought I was struggling right then? Yeah, no, I was struggling way harder in the line art. Here starts the line art, which, honestly, it took me way too long to do the line art. And, I really like how it turned out, so I hope you guys like it too. I do want to say my hair in real life is not the same as this VTuber model. It was at one point, but we ended up cutting it all off. I'm not very happy about this decision, by the way. I have had short hair in the past, and I have come to terms with the fact that I do not like it, so I really can't wait for my hair to grow out again. On a more serious note, I was struggling really hard with gender identity issues. I won't get into the political side of things because that's not really my place to talk about because I'm a literal 16-year-old. But I will say, from being a 16-year-old growing up on the internet, I have struggled a great deal with mental health and gender identity issues. I changed my name, I cut my hair, I wore a binder, I did everything. And I want to say that no, that's not me. I am a girl. I was born female, and I just don't think that it's a fun thing to go through. And it was really hard for me to come to terms with the fact that no, I'm not a boy and never will be a boy. And it's not that anybody convinced me of this. I just kind of made the realization on my own. Now, I do want to say, before anybody gets mad at me, LGBTQ plus community, you are welcome here. I just don't think I'm a part of that like I thought I was. And that's okay. Just like it's okay for you guys to be who you want to be, and yeah. Basically, love who you want to love, be who you want to be, as long as it's not hurting anybody. I don't care. It's just, I know myself better than anybody else knows me, so, you know, I had to make that realization, and if you're struggling, I hope that I can help talk a little bit more about the situation in another video. If you would like, I can talk about my experiences and what it was like. But I cannot be an advocate for trans people because I am not trans like I thought I was. So please just stay safe, everybody. Know your truth, because at the end of the day, you know yourself better than anybody. Well, that is the end of this drawing. Now let's get to the final illustration of this video, a full bust shot of the character. Also, she's wearing a different outfit because I drew this before I made the little character. Yay! Getting into this drawing, it's actually the first one I did out of all three of these, so that's why the style may be a little bit inconsistent with the other two. Also, that earring right there was inspired by Ether from Genshin Impact. Sorry, I forgot. I am really tired. It is almost midnight here. I'm sorry, I should go to bed, but I don't want to. Anyways, yeah, this is the time lapse. I'm gonna stop talking now. Here we are at the end. I'm so tired, but we did it. We made it. 3 drawings in one video. We did it, and one of them consisted of multiple. So I think I'm making progress, everybody. Anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a great time. I hope you learned something. Even if you didn't, I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, bye everyone.